Oh, friends, I hear the whirlwind in your words. When headlines stack up and emotions are already running high, everything starts to feel cinematic. A cracking voice on live TV, a long pause, a line about masks. Suddenly it's framed like a vault blown open. But here's the steady ground beneath the storm. There is no verified report of ransom notes, FBI reward posters, buried letters, or criminal investigations tied to Savannah Guthrie. When real fear mixes with viral storytelling, fiction can start wearing the costume of fact. That doesn't make your curiosity wrong. It makes this moment human. We all lean in when something feels unsaid, but leaning in responsibly means separating dramatized language from confirmed reality. Morning television is emotional by design. It invites vulnerability, and vulnerability, under bright studio lights, can look explosive even when it's simply honest reflection between longtime colleagues. The viral segment that sparked everything. The February broadcast you're describing gained traction because emotion spreads fast online. Clips travel quicker than context. A reflective monologue becomes truth bomb. A thoughtful pause becomes coded confession. That's the algorithm at work, not necessarily a conspiracy in motion. When a segment trends, 5 million views in hours doesn't automatically equal scandal. It equals curiosity. And curiosity is powerful. But unedited outtakes being locked down like Fort Knox? That's the kind of language that fuels intrigue without proof. Networks routinely archive raw footage. That's procedure, not Watergate. It's tempting to imagine executives huddled in crisis mode, but often they're simply managing the news cycle like they always do. Emotional television can be compelling without being catastrophic. Sometimes what goes viral isn't secrecy. It's sincerity landing at a moment when audiences are already emotionally invested. Jenna, at 44. Reflection, not rebellion. At 44, Jenna Bush Hager is in a stage of life where reflection comes naturally. She has always processed life publicly. Motherhood, insecurity, ambition, even professional doubt. That openness is part of her appeal. When she talks about a hard season in a friendship, it aligns with her established tone. It doesn't signal betrayal. It signals growth. Many people reach their 40s and decide to speak more plainly about past tension. That can sound dramatic, especially when cameras are rolling. But emotional candor isn't the same thing as detonating a bridge. In long friendships, there are moments of envy, misunderstanding, fierce loyalty, and forgiveness. Acknowledging that complexity doesn't rewrite history, it deepens it. What viewers likely witnessed was maturity, someone choosing honesty over polish in real time. Savannah's public strength and private humanity. Savannah Guthrie has built her reputation on steadiness. She navigates breaking news with composure and a clear moral tone. But steadiness doesn't erase humanity. It doesn't mean there haven't been hard nights, career stress, or emotional crossroads behind the scenes. Morning television partnerships are intense. They're built on chemistry, timing, trust, and sometimes unspoken competition. That's normal in any high-performance environment. When Jenna referenced seeing Savannah struggle or being challenged by her, that doesn't imply scandal. It implies intimacy. Deep friendships include truth-telling moments that sting before they strengthen. Public figures are often flattened into archetypes: the anchor, the wild card, the saint, the rival. Real life is softer and more complicated than that. Two accomplished women can experience tension and still remain profoundly loyal to each other. The danger of filling in the blanks. When a narrative includes phrases like buried letter or Arizona ghosts, imagination races ahead of evidence. It's important to pause there. There is no substantiated reporting confirming secret documents, land scandals, or hidden family deals connected to this situation. Once speculation ties itself to serious allegations, the stakes rise. Real reputations can be harmed. Real families can be stressed. The internet loves a mystery, but mystery without proof easily morphs into misinformation. Healthy curiosity asks questions. Responsible curiosity waits for facts. It's okay to wonder what wasn't said. It's not okay to treat whispers as verified truth. In emotionally charged seasons, restraint is an act of respect. Not every pause hides a bombshell. Sometimes it simply holds emotion that doesn't fit neatly into a headline. Friendship under studio lights. Imagine navigating a decade-long friendship while millions analyze every facial expression. A shared laugh becomes a GIF. A slight hesitation becomes a thread dissected frame by frame. That level of scrutiny magnifies normal human dynamics. In private, friends challenge each other bluntly. In public, those same challenges can look seismic. When Jenna described a moment of being told to own it, that sounds less like exposure and more like tough love. Strong women often sharpen each other that way. The idea that one confession could unravel years of sisterhood oversimplifies adult relationships. Bonds built over time tend to bend before they break. What may have aired was not a grenade, but a glimpse. Two people acknowledging that growth isn't always graceful. And that acknowledgement can be powerful without being destructive. Ratings, timing, and motive. Whenever emotion intersects with high viewership, questions about motive surface. Did timing boost ratings? Probably. Emotional authenticity often does, but benefit doesn't automatically mean manipulation. Television is both business and storytelling. Those realities coexist. Assigning strategic intent without evidence risks projecting cynicism where there may simply be vulnerability. It's possible that Jenna felt the weight of the moment and spoke from it. It's possible producers recognized the segment's resonance. Both can be true without forming a conspiracy. Motive is complex. We rarely see the full calculus behind broadcast decisions. But unless concrete evidence suggests exploitation, it's wise to resist framing every heartfelt moment as a calculated play. Sometimes timing isn't orchestration, it's just life unfolding publicly. The human instinct to choose sides. Your question, truth serum or timed grenade, captures something deeper. We like clear roles, hero or villain, protector or opportunist, but real friendships rarely fit into that binary. It's possible to speak truth and protect someone at the same time. It's possible to grow individually without abandoning shared history. We don't have proof of sabotage. We don't have proof of secrecy. What we have is an emotional segment and an audience trying to interpret it. That doesn't make you half sleuth for wondering. It makes you engaged. But engagement is healthiest when grounded in confirmed facts. Without evidence of wrongdoing, the most balanced interpretation is that this was a moment of candor, not detonation. So, what do we actually know? Here's the calm center. Two longtime colleagues shared a visibly emotional on-air conversation. It resonated widely. Viewers projected meaning into it. There is no confirmed criminal case, ransom situation, secret letter scandal, or federal investigation tied to the individuals mentioned. Everything beyond the aired segment falls into speculation territory. When facts are limited, humility is wise. It's okay to feel moved. It's okay to feel curious. It's even okay to feel skeptical. But holding space for uncertainty is more responsible than filling it with dramatic invention. And maybe the real question isn't whether someone lit a fuse. Maybe it's this. What truth would you choose to speak at 44 if the cameras were on and the world was listening? That's a far braver question than chasing shadows.